Hello and welcome to part 20 of Let's Play Pokemon Y. And as you remember, we humiliated the gym leader Skylar. So now we're gonna get out of this crazy town.
We murdered her.
Yeah, there was a bit of murdering going on. And
but we didn't record that.
no, that was a whole other thing. That's the 18 rated version that we're gonna release at a later date.
Burnt her with fire.
And if she comes back, she's a zombie. Just so you know, if you ever see her again, which I think we do, she's a zombie. So pay no attention to her. Please, for brains. She's just trying to eat your brains there.
I wonder who got all these platforms. They seem a bit. They seem a bit pointless.
Well, someone did. I mean, I would have just got a lawnmower, and that would have been my solution.
Cut all the grass and kill all our Pokemon.
Yeah, I guess that's a bit too evil, really. Well, that is a bit. Because lawnmower they can run away from. You can't outrun fire. It's obvious.
You have a crazy clown.
Yeah, crazy clown. So yeah, we're gonna go. Actually, not gonna. I think we just about make it to the next city in this part. I hope we do, because this is a long place.
I think probably no trainers usually have like a certain type to them, but I mean I don't know what clown is. I mean all the gym trainers in the bug gym are clown, but I mean
seems like flying.
Yeah, but then
they were both birds.
There's two waters as well.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's just random.
And they don't really have a specific type, which is like a few types.
Hikers usually have fighting, rock or ground.
Yeah, exactly. That's like 3 types. So you could say that. Well, you could say they have water and flying. So.
And water flies.
Yeah, he shows up, so yeah, we're gonna fight him. I think in the last part I was saying how we hadn't fought him in a while.
I think you fight the rival the most.
If you count like both of them together, then yeah. But separately, that might. I don't think that's the case.
And since there's 2 of them, there's a lot of
yeah, there's a lot of rival battling, which is good, but they do.
That's how big that cog was.
Yeah, it's a pretty big cog. Because it. I think this is the first time we've seen it because it evolved once we beat the gym. So yeah, this is the first time we've seen it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna kick this guy's ass. He's pretty easy, nothing too hard. So I'm sick of Cinepour. So annoying because it's a water Pokemon, so you think grass type, that's easy. But no, because it has Scald, it always burns you, so it can get annoying.
Cinepour is a good Pokemon. I think Cinepour and Simisage are good to use. I wouldn't use Simisage, but yeah. I mean Cinepour is good. I mean I used it and I completed the game.
Well, it really, I mean, it depends.
Depends how you use it.
Yeah, because there's not that many fire types. Like, yeah, I would recommend picking fire types if you're not sure at the very beginning, because I was looking back in the other Pokemon games as well, and there's really no good fire types, wild ones. The best one out of the whole series would be Growlithe, I guess, but I mean Vulpix isn't that good in the original, and then in this one the fire types aren't that good. The Candle's not that good.
I think, I mean you can get, was it Blitzel, which can learn Flame Charge, but it's not a fire Pokemon.
No, it's not fire type.
The first fire wild Pokemon you can catch is actually
the thing in the desert. Oh no, oh yeah, yeah, but you don't catch that though.
You can catch that in the forest, but it's like really rare, so
well, yeah,
people don't usually know about it, and it's not an amazing fire type. It's a bit like Flareon, which Flareon is really very
Flareon's not right, it's one of the weaker ones. Yeah, so yeah, we got Surf. I mean, they really gave up coming up with imaginative ways for you to get HM.
You just get given it.
Bianca gives you Fly, you find Strength in a random house, you just get given Surf, then Cut.
You get from the Professor.
Get from the Professor, yeah, she just
Finding Green. That is quite good, but the rest of them.
That's the most imaginative ones. The other ones are just.
And then it's still not very imaginative.
No. I don't know how many HMs are in this game, but I know Flash isn't. I found the TM.
I know. Yeah, Rock Smash is no longer.
Yeah, Rocks.
You get given it by someone, but it's just a tool.
It's just, yeah, it's not a HM.
I don't think you ever require it. Like,
nope, you don't.
Probably just hidden items.
You don't need it, but it's yeah, you don't necessarily need it, but there are a lot of rocks. Yeah, we've got some.
You get that in Nimbasa.
Yeah. That's the one.
And it's awesome because I remember in the older ones, in Uphill, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the boulders were these small rocks and you'd easily climb over, but now they're massive boulders.
Yeah, they actually make sense that you would need stone.
I think you only require it once, and that's at the very end of the game when you require strength. Apart from that, you don't need it.
I found one part where you needed it.
So I know you need
Oh,
it.
that might have just been a shortcut.
I know you need it in Victory Road. That's the only place I can think.
Well, let's not go too far ahead.
Yeah.
We've only done 6 gyms at this point. Still got 2 more to go.
And here's Clay again.
Yeah, we got Clay show up. He just showed up because someone has to explain something, and because you're a mute, you don't know anything. So
Don't know why
someone
they
had to
couldn't
show up.
have, don't know why they couldn't have the flying.
Because
either,
she's
but-
a girl. She
And
doesn't
she's
know
dead.
anything about rocks, and she would just try and eat our brains
Yes.
and turn other Pokemon into zombies. And
I wonder what a zombie Pokemon would look like.
terrifying.
I
Just
think
terrifying.
they probably. I bet they will come up with something like that, like a zombie Pokemon.
What do you mean? Who?
I mean, they've got all that.
Not the actual game creators. Maybe some like mental kid
mean,
on the internet, but not
They've
the
got
game.
ice cream, for God's sake. Chances are they're gonna have a zombie.
No way. I will give you £1,000,000 if they ever come up with a zombie Pokemon.
I like the way that you can get in the 6th gym, you can get fired out of a cannon, but there you can't just jump down to the lower platform.
Well, that's good. That's not safe. This is a
I don't
this is a
think
mountain,
splatting
not a
against the
gym.
wall.
Yeah, but you don't really splat, you
No.
bounce.
You cannot hurt yourself in a gym, it's impossible.
So you've got a few trainers fired. There's not that many trainers, but yeah, there's really not that many trainers for a big area to go through. There's usually a lot more, but they are quite tricky. You don't.
Getting lost.
Don't let
now
your
it's
guard
still
down.
33. You have to be hopeful, doesn't it? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, in this game they do a lot, like, I remember in the older ones you didn't have loads of training. You had Viridian Forest the first one, but you didn't have loads of training.
Well, you did.
In this, well, you could say you had quite a bit, but then on this you have so much training. Like, between the second gym and the third gym there's a lot of training, and there's quite a bit of training between this gym and the next.
I didn't really notice a difference. I mean, I had to go into grass to train my Pokemon up, but that's only because I've had too many Pokemon for this whole LP. Like, I haven't got my 6th Pokemon yet. I do now have 6 Pokemon, but you're not, 5 it's probably a good point to get 5 where I am now, but I've had 5 for ages. So I've had to go and train, but I wouldn't say there's any more than the other ones. If you think about it.
Between the second and the third, there's like a whole little area which not many people know about, where there's a load of items where you can find. You go through the grass, and it's dark grass, and you're doing a lot of training in that. And there's at least about 6 trainers there.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but did I show it?
I don't think you did.
No, that doesn't sound right.
It's not main bit. It's
Are
just
you sure?
Yes, it is.
It sounds like the bit you're talking about is the bit where you get the skull back.
No, it is where there's the person who heals you.
Yeah.
Outside. Then
Yeah.
if you go south from there, you will get into this area where you can gain quite a bit of experience. Obviously not at this point because you're quite high level.
Yeah.
But if at that point in the game you gain quite a bit of experience there.
Well, it's a bit too late, but I'm sure I showed that. I'm sure I went there. That's not, because you have to go that way to get the dragon skull.
No, that's a different part. So
What?
you go west
No.
to get to the Dragon's Skull, you go south to get to this one.
Yeah, but you go like southwest-ish, and then you go round. But I don't know. If you want,
Yeah,
you know,
get a
person
couple of-
listening, you can fly back to the forest. But I'm not going to check out. I'll be really overpowered anyway. So yeah, we got.
How
Yeah,
do
this
you
is
pronounce it? Is it like dwarf or
4.
dwarf?
Well, I think it's meant to be based on 4.
Yeah.
The comic book god guy, that film and all that.
Yay, this is very good.
Yeah, there's one-on-one stuff going on, so we both win, or both lose, depending on how you think
It's
about it.
just not right.
Well, I had to
Do
kill
you have
it,
an XP share on top of this? I didn't see
Nope,
anything.
I couldn't be bothered with all that. Colgate's had an XP share, but I couldn't.
I mean, XP shares are normally just
There you
for
get-
catch a new Pokemon and give it to the new Pokemon and bam.
It depends. It depends how much you care about having them all the same level.
Yeah.
Because if I gave it to Coggies and if Coggies kept it, by the end of this whole Twist Mountain, it would have been like about level 40. Yeah, but I don't want that. I want to have. Yeah, I want to even out, so it's just stupid. And then I would share it around, but Sir Pollard has Miracle Seed, but Strong has the Water one, and then Fisto Rage has Rocky Helmet, which is really useful.
I mean, there is a good way of training if you don't like using items in your Pokemon, where you just give the XP share to your weakest Pokemon, level it up loads, and then do that on each Pokemon as you go.
No, screw that.
That isn't the best way, but if you're a new Pokemon, it is a way to go.
Well, if you're new to Pokemon, then yeah.
You don't get the XP share till Castelia, so.
Yeah, if you're new, then do it. Or if you're, I'm sure most veterans do it as well. Saves a lot of time. But yeah, you also get something called a lucky egg, which I had ages ago, which you give it to a Pokemon and it gains more XP than it usually would.
Thing is, like, I think the exact numbers are like 1.5 times to normal just 1, so it's not loads, but it's good.
Oh, it's a lot. It's just it saves me a lot of time. Yeah, there's a lot of stones.
The only Pokemon in this game which I know which evolves from Marine Stone is that Minto thing, that mouse that evolves from Marine Stone.
I mean, have we seen its evolution?
I don't.
I'm sure we may have done, but I can't remember it.
I think
We might have done, but I can't remember what trainer or when. I have no idea.
No, yeah, anyway, this cave place, how I'm getting stuck, and there's like so many different entrances and exits, so I just got really confused and ended up spending about an hour just trying to get through this.
Well, that's embarrassing for you, because it's not that bad.
I mean, I gained a lot of experience, and I had level 40s when I left this place, but that's because I had 3 Pokemon up until 6th gym, caught 2.
This is crazy.
And just used that, and yay!
Right, yeah. you stopped talking now because you were making a point and then something amazing started happening, some sort of evolution.
So I went, yay.
Yeah.
This thing's awesome, I love it.
Oh yeah, this is what Strong has turned into.
I think this is the most popular of the 3 full evolution starters.
Wow.
People always say how amazing it is, and it is pretty amazing.
Oh yeah, the grass one, I don't know, I haven't tried the other 2, but I think the pig one looks good, but the grass one looks a bit okay-ish.
And not many people know, but on its legs you might have seen it had these pads inside them as swords. It's pretty awesome. Like you see that on the 3D Pokédex, it's like choing, it takes them out, it's awesome.
Alright, there we go. But no, it's weird because I didn't really want it to turn into like a dog thing, which they seem to be a bit too obsessed with Pokemon being dogs and or having that sort of dog-like thing, like how 2nd generation had the 3 legendary dogs, and I don't know, it's just a bit much. I don't really like any of those Pokemon. So.
I mean, it was weird because it evolved from sort of ninja type thing and then into that sort of more salamander.
Or it looked more like a cat. The first one was a bird, wasn't it?
I think it
was a bird.
I think it was meant to be a platypus because it had a platypus type tail.
Oh, maybe. But it really didn't look like one. There are platypus Pokemon, so yeah, it was a water flying type originally, and now it's turned into a dog.
Really?
Which does
water flying?
Well, I don't think it was actually flying type, but it was a little bird. No, it was definitely a little bird with a beak, I think.
I don't get that. How do they hide in the ground? It's hard to watch.
Just bury over some dirt. So there's dirt everywhere. But no, I don't know, it's weird. I'm sure Oshawott was a little bird-like Pokemon. Maybe I'm thinking of the 4th generation. Yeah, he's a pretty big guy. He's pretty cool.
And are you really under-leveled or just the trainer's quite over-leveled?
Both, a bit of both. I'm under-leveled. I've always been under-leveled in this, which is a shame.
Yeah, you should have about, if you have 4 Pokemon, just around 34 to 38.
Well, that's not how I roll. I'd rather have a variety of types, but I mean, you want, at this point, probably get 4. It depends. If you see a Pokemon you like, then catch it and use it. If not, then don't.
It's best to have about 5 Pokemon.
I probably could have lost Coggers at this point, but I wanted to keep it in races.